of urgency. All right. First word, conservation. Never seen this word before. Seen it but don't know what it means. Know what it means and how to use it in a sentence. Deforestation. Never seen the word before. Seen it but don't know what it means. Know what it means and how to use it in a sentence. Ecosystem. Never seen this word before. Seen it but don't know what it means. Tell Mr. Cooper. Know what it means and how to use it in a sentence. Sit up, Zachary. Endangered. Never seen this word before. Seen it but don't know what it means. Know what it means and how to use it in a sentence. I skipped one. Encroach. Never seen this word before. Seen it but don't know what it means. Know what it means and how to use it in a sentence. Lastly is extinct. Never seen this word before. Seen it but don't know what it means. Know what it means and how to use it in a sentence. Alright, let's get to it. First word is conservation. Say conservation on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Conservation.
Please read the definition of conservation. Carlisa.
The protection of animals, plants, and natural resources.
Thank you. Please read the sentence example. Keontae.
A portion of the money earned each day in the Atlanta Zoo goes to the animal conservation.
Let's look at that word conservation. And the root of that word conservation is conserve. And you've probably heard that word before on commercials, talking about conserving gas and conserving energy. And just like Carlisa told us, to conserve means to protect or to save. So here's our image for conservation. Let's look at this image for a second. Why would Mrs. Marzette choose the symbol for recycle to represent conservation? How does this symbol for recycle represent this word conservation? Ryan.
It's because we're using paper and aluminum to we're recycling it to use it again.
Okay, so how does that link back to what conservation means?
It's because this says that the protection of animals, plants, and natural resources, we use the recycling to make different things to help our planet.
Okay, and when we recycle, that means we're saving or protecting a resource that we probably would have used. Just like if we recycle paper and reuse the paper, that's one less tree that has to get cut down. So it's all related. When we're recycling, we're also conserving our natural resources. Take a second and draw your picture to help you remember conservation. You may talk with your neighbor about your image as you draw. Yes, exactly. I don't have a basis for you. Three sharpened pencils. You need to tell your teammate thank you.
I put it recycling.
Another couple seconds to finish up your images for conservation. You're welcome. All right, our next word is deforestation. Deforestation on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Deforestation.
Before you tell me the definition, another word that we can break down. If we look at this word, not divorce, deforestation. If we look in here, we see this, forest. We all know what a forest is, a place with a whole bunch of trees. And then this prefix, D, it means without or to get rid of. So if we look at this word, without forest. Chandler, read the definition of deforestation for me.
The act or result of cutting down or burning all the trees in the area. In
an area. Thank you. Read the sentence. Go on, Adriana.
Many forest animals' homes are destroyed due to deforestation.
Thank you. Animals' homes are destroyed. So if we look at this image here, we see in the first picture some men cutting down some trees, and then we see here an entire section of the forest is wiped out. One thing to know, if you go home and you see somebody cutting down a tree in your neighborhood, that is not deforestation. Deforestation is when you're getting rid of lots and lots and lots of trees. Okay? So deforestation is not simply cutting down one tree, it's when thousands of trees are being cut down. Now, we need to cut down trees because we use lumber and wood for lots of things. We build houses, we need paper, y'all need pencils. However, deforestation is a problem because of the rate at which it's happening. And in this unit, we're going to talk a lot about deforestation and the reasons why deforestation is a negative thing. Y'all can draw your pictures. Yes, Trayvon.
If people want to stop cutting down trees and making pencils out of it, isn't mechanical pencils better?
Aren't mechanical pencils better?
Aren't they better?
That's an opinion if mechanical pencils are better. As a teacher, I don't like mechanical pencils because they cause too much confusion. Yes.
Since like it went in the future and people will still be using pencils and stuff, and wouldn't it, and then a lot of trees be cut down, and then I think probably one day a bunch of trees going, like there will be no more trees. Wouldn't it kill a lot of people because we need trees for oxygen?
We need trees for oxygen, and lots of animals live in the forest, so their homes are being taken away. That's just like somebody coming in your neighborhood and burning down all the houses in your neighborhood. You now no longer have a place to live. Last question, yes, Jeremiah?
I saw a bunch of trees a while ago by the freeway, but now there's a bunch of construction workers knocking down a whole bunch of the trees to make a part of the freeway.
And we're going to get to that in the next 2 words. So I want you to remember what you just told me when we get to this next word, because it's all related. All right, next word is ecosystem. Say ecosystem on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Ecosystem.
Now, I know Mr. Cooper has done a great job teaching you all about ecosystem and what it means. Please read the definition. Alexia.
Everything that exists in a particular environment. An ecosystem includes living things such as plants and animals, and things that are not living, such as rocks, soil, sunlight, and water.
Please read the sentence. Joycelyn.
The underwater ecosystem is amazing. The plants and fish that live together underwater are able to live.
Thank you. So I struggled so hard yesterday when I was trying to figure out how to explain ecosystem. And I realized, Miss Marzette, these kids could probably teach you about what ecosystem is. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about it because I know Mr. Cooper has already done that. But an ecosystem is just simply put an animal or plant's natural habitat. And there, depending on what type of plant it is, if it's a marine plant, if it lives in the water, or if it's an animal that lives in the forest, that determines the ecosystem. So take a second and draw your picture. And the thing to know about ecosystem is everything is related. That's why it's a system. And if we take out one part of the system, it will knock everything else off balance. You see what I'm saying? Yes. We are a part of the ecosystem. We are a living thing.